At the recording.
They're coming, Rosemerry. Are you ready?
Sherry! Shh! The secret agents are getting together.
Okay, ready?
Let's
Let's
let them
let
in.
them in.
Okay.
Secret agents.
Hello, secret
Oh,
agents. Good
mama.
morning.
You don't know how. Oh, look at Kristen. What she got on her head?
We can't hear you, honey, but it looks like you are a rainbow unicorn.
We let you. Oh, she is.
She
It's
is
a
a
rainbow.
rainbow unicorn. That's the perfect outfit. The perfect outfit.
Oh, you're lovely people. We have you muted just for now, but later on, after we get the poem, then we will unmute you and we get to hear from you, which will be so wonderful. I feel like my heart is beating like dee, 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 dee. I'm so excited.
Sweet friends, here is how it works. First of all, let's just see how many people are joining Secret Agents for the first time. Go ahead and give us a big old wave. Woo! Welcome, first
Oh,
time Secret
first
Agents.
time. Oh,
We're so glad you're
hello.
here. And how about if you've been on at least one secret agent mission before? Wave your hands. Yahoo! Welcome back, secret agents. Who
Yay.
thinks they've done? I'm only going to do this one more time. Who thinks they've done maybe more than 5 secret agent missions? Anybody? Oh, Mom, you have for sure.
I know, Julie. We
I
know
think you
you
have too,
have.
Kristen. I see a lot of
Yeah.
folks I know we've seen here quite a few times. Well, we're glad to
Rosemary,
have all of you.
I'm letting people in if you want to start off with our starting off place.
Alrighty. So here we go. As this is the way that this works, is that we're going to have this hour together to kind of kick off and launch our next mission. Shh. Operation Inverse. Operation Inverse. But before we do that, we always like to tell the story of how secret agents started. So this is what'll happen. We're going to tell the story of secret agents, and then I'll read a couple of poems. Sherry is going to offer you your secret mission, and then we'll open it up for a conversation about how we might actually carry out the secret mission. So, Secret Agents of Change began many years ago, an undetermined number, because I can't figure it out. And and when it started, it was because I had gotten in the mail a beautiful card from someone I did not know. In that card, there was $5. There was a little piece of paper that had something I could open that had a sweet quote in it. And there was a letter saying, "Your poems mean so much to me." And I was kind of stunned by this. Who was this person I didn't know sending me money? I could hardly fathom it. And so I wrote a poem about it, of course. And I posted it on Facebook along with a picture of the letter and the money and the cute little quote thing. And this is where I let Sherry take over the story.
Will you keep letting people in, please?
I
Because
will,
we keep
honey.
getting
I got
more
it.
and more beautiful agents. Um, yeah, so when I saw that Rosemary had posted that, she titled it Secret Agent of Change, right? Is that right, Rosemary?
The title of the poem was Secret Agents.
Secret Agents. And in the comments, I saw that, oh, sorry, Rosemary, can you I'm sorry. We're almost, never mind. It's saying we're almost at capacity. Do I need to do something or just let it go?
We have 80 people. I think we're good.
Okay, good, because I think we could have up to 99. I think we're good.
Okay.
Sorry about that, everyone. I interrupted myself. So I saw that a lot of beautiful, beautiful people said, I want to be a secret agent. I want to be a secret agent. And I had to muster every amount of courage I had because I was such a fangirl of Rosemary, right? As I know many people are. And I mustered all my courage to ask her, like, hey, could we do something? Could we call something Secret Agents of Change and create a little group? She said yes.
And I said, yes, didn't that sound fun? And so this whole idea of secret agents of change is that we do missions together. We get together on these Zoom meetings, and then we go out into the world and spread surreptitious missions of kindness in which nobody knows we're doing it. And that's always been kind of one of the most important parts of our group is that it's a secret. We're kind of we're pushing that a little bit this time, friends. But but part of why we like to have this bit of secrecy is Sherry does the best job of explaining this. Why do we like to keep it secret?
Well, I love the secret part because I feel like when we receive joy that is anonymous, it allows us that opportunity to look at everyone around us and wonder, like, oh, was it you? Was it you? Was it you? To me, it makes it feel as if the world, like we're just surrounded by kindness from this one anonymous act. And that I think is one of the reasons. The second reason is that I love the idea of being able to give without any expectation of getting anything back. For me, it feels like there's like an extra special like boost of joy around doing that. And so I think that's the other part of the sending it anonymously.
So the anonymous part, as you'll see, is going to be a little bit trickier this mission. And this mission, we've decided to really, well, to truly switch things around. I guess I would say this about our upcoming mission. We know by the fact that you are here, you are the kind of person who likes to help other people. We know because you are here that you think, wow, I could make the world a better place by being generous with my time, with my energy, with my love, with my efforts. And I'm guessing that maybe, like me, like my friend Sherry, it's less easy to receive. What else do you want to say about this, honey?
I think we'll wait until after the poems
Okay.
to say more. How do you feel about that? Because I have the feeling most everyone, I'm looking at all these beautiful faces. I'm feeling like they can't wait to hear your poems.
Okay. So we always have one poem. Uh, and the poem, since the beginning, we have a poem that kind of helps contain the mission in an artistic way, and then Sherry will offer the mission. And this is the first time I believe we've ever offered two poems for one mission. But the reason why is because we realized that the poems pointed to two very different ways to carry out the mission. So here's poem number one. It's called After Years of Pretending I Can Do It All. And I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the chat bar so that if you're the kind of person who really likes to read along, you can do that. And if you like to just close your, oh, it's telling me it's too big. All
Ah,
right.
too big, too much joy and love in your poems.
There. Now it's in the chat bar in two parts. So, poem number one is called After Years of Pretending I Can Do It All. Anyone else? Anyone else ever pretend they can do it all? After years of pretending I can do it all, I said yes today when Linda asked if I'd like a nutritious drink to go. You'll need the protein, she said, as she slipped the bottle into a paper bag. I said yes when she offered to bring me food later. Said yes when she offered to bring me wine. And when Steve said, let's go outside, I said yes. Yes, as he showed me the best spot to sit to face east in the morning. Yes, as he showed me the place to face west. And later when Joan asked if she could hold me, one palm to my chest, one palm to my back, her forehead touched to my shoulder, I said yes. I said yes as she helped me carry boxes and bags. I said yes as she handed me water. I, the queen of no, said yes. I, who thought I could do it alone, I who desperately want to not be a burden, I who have longed for control, I who have made a small cell out of no, said yes, and felt the doors of reluctance swing open, then fall off their hinges, and then dissolve into gratefulness. How long have I thought I needed to do this alone? How long have I clung to this island of separateness? How sweet it tastes, this yes, like chocolate with 30 grams of protein, no less, like pure water in a small white cup, something I need to live, something I am made of. Oh, friends, I remember that day so well. Just how hard that day was. In fact, I'm going to tell you that I was on that particular day, it was Mother's Day, and my son had died, and I was doing a program about bereaved mothers, and it was just a big, hard day. And I just kept saying yes when people said, "Can I help you? Can I help you?" And every part of me that wanted to, every time I said yes, it got easier to say yes to someone else helping me, which felt, well, that's why we called it Operation Inverse, friends. It felt like the inverse of how it usually was. All right, I'll go ahead and read poem number 2, and then maybe we'll have just a little bit of a conversation. So, Lisa Kane says saying yes is also an act of generosity, and that, sweet Lisa Kane, is at the heart of today's mission. And it was, it's you've called it, honey. You have called it. Oh, so many really nice notes in there. Receptivity, says Rosemerry. Beautiful. Thank you, friends, for that. Okay, now I believe I just put, yes, the other poem is also in here, and it's called Our Birthright. And I guess I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to read the poem. Our Birthright. Don't say that no one can help us now. There are hands all around us, all of them reaching. In every corner appears bright wings. And like a miracle that's always been waiting to happen, out of the stump of yourself emerges your own open hand. I'm going to read that one again because it's a little harder to access. Our
Yes.
birthright. Don't say, don't say no one can help us now. There are hands all around us, all of them reaching. In fact, everybody in the Zoom room right now, how about everybody just puts your hands up so we see all the hands all around us, all of them reaching. In every corner appears bright wings. And like a miracle that's always been waiting to happen, out of the stump of yourself emerges your own open hand. There it is, your own open hand, able to receive from someone else. Perhaps you too have had that thought, no one can help now. No one can help now. And then, my goodness, there they are, all those hands reaching, and how difficult it can be to say yes. All right, Sherry, I'm going to turn it to you for a moment.
First of all, honey, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I know, like, those are beautiful gifts to us today. Beautiful gifts. Thank you. Thank you. And then, second of all, I've just been looking at all, I've been scrolling through the pages while she was reading those beautiful poems and just looking at your faces. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Such an act of generosity to show up for this. And so many faces that we know and some new ones too. So thank you. And so, after those two delicious and beautiful poems, here's our prompt. You probably already have guessed it, but secret agents, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is Operation Inverse. Usually, our missions involve offering kindness, joy, encouragement, or love. Not this time. This time, instead of handing something to someone else, you are showing up as Rosemary so beautifully wrote, with your own open hand. You're asking, you are receiving, you are saying yes, yes, yes. Secret agents, this may be one of our most challenging missions ever. Instead of offering kindness and care, you will invite someone else to offer it to you. You will ask for help, you will receive help, you will open your hands and your heart. Operation Inverse. How in the heck can this possibly work? Like this. You, my sweet secret agent, will ask for help, which may feel like one of the most dangerous things to do. What makes it secret is that you aren't revealing up front that this is a mission. And the person who helps you is secretly doing good and secretly becoming a secret agent of change. Do you see the joy you're giving? And I know you do because people have already been pointing to that in the chat. Someone, unbeknownst to them, will have the most beautiful, exquisite joy of being able to help another human being. Operation Inverse. Watch how it feels to ask. See how it feels to receive. Notice who you ask and what you ask for. Notice everything. Find the secret joy in every step of this mission. And listen, beautiful secret agents, hours or days or weeks later, you can confess and say, guess what? I'm a secret agent, and you can join us to the person who helped you. And in fact, you can say to them that they are already a secret agent of change because of their help to you. Tell them why they're a secret agent, open your hand, receive, and then extend your hand and give back. So I've come up with just a few ideas. And then my favorite part of these, aside from hearing the poems, is to get to hear from all of you. So I'll give a few ideas, but then what you guys can do is help us come up with some other ways to carry out this mission. So you might ask, would you mind taking my picture? Could you help me reach that item on the top shelf? Would you hold the door open for me? Can you recommend your favorite thing on the menu? Could you give me directions? And if you're feeling very, very brave with an open heart filled with courage, you could ask, I'm feeling sad. Could you sit with me for a moment? Oh my gosh, I need that one. I'm scared. Will you hold my hand? I can't do this alone. Will you help me? And I want to give a little note of thanks to Kim Rosen, who wrote Saved by a Poem, because those questions came from her class. Or another way to look at this mission is maybe simply saying yes, as Rosemary's poem so beautifully illustrated, when someone offers you. So you could say yes to a seat on the bus, to a glass of water, to help carrying something, to a compliment. That's super high level. A hug or a listening ear. Also really high level. So the point is not like how big or small the request or the receiving, but it's practicing the courage of opening your hand and allowing another human being the joy of giving. Oh, I'm excited. How about you, Rosemary?
Exhausted. It's, I think, friends, this, when Sherry and I thought of this, I think we were kind of stunned by, we were stunned by it, truly. Especially when I look at some of those invitations. If you're feeling very brave, like she said, I'm feeling sad. Could you sit with me? The courage that it takes to ask someone else to help us when we are down in that way. I think when we were reading that, some of these, I can't do this alone. Will you help me? Uh, the the I don't want to say gravity, the tenderness, the vulnerability of this mission is big. It can be. It can be. It doesn't have to be, right? But there is something like I just know when I'm holding two bags of groceries and I have my purse dangling and the phone's ringing in my pocket and somebody says, "Can I open the door for you?" and I say, "No." Like, why? Why do I say no? Like, what is the part of me that's like, oh, I've got this? They're looking at me and I clearly don't have this. You know, what is the part of me who has that in little bit of insistence? No, no, no. And how do we disrupt the fabric of community when we say that no? What kind of small violence is it really to honoring the way we all need each other? I think that's really the heart of this mission, is that we deeply all need each other, and some of us are more comfortable being needed than being the one who needs. So this is it. Unfortunately, we just happen to know it's you because you showed up and you are the ones who are like, yes, let me help someone else. So this is deep medicine, I think.
Rosemary, that was so beautifully said. Yeah. And I just want to get again, I want to just really make sure that I thoroughly thank Kim Rosen for some of those beautiful questions. I just finished a class of hers, practicing dying, practicing, growing older, practicing all these different ways that we can and will be asking for help. And I have been in such a dark night of the soul. And I want to say that it's been such a practice to ask for help. And my dear friend Rosemary knows, it's like sending that text to say, I need help. And so I agree with her thoroughly. We know your hearts. We see your hearts. We know who you are. We know how much you love to give. And this is really going to take us all to a new level. And I saw Karen Hoffman had said, "This is amazing. I know exactly what I'm going to do." And I don't want to put you on the spot, Karen, in case you don't want to, speak live, but in case you do, I'd love to hear. And anybody else, so that's as far as I got in the comments just now.
Um, Renee Smith says this will create deeper awareness of what it means when we, in the future, offer help and love and kindness, and someone else says yes, and we will know more truly what it means for them to have said yes. Thank you so much, Renee, for that. Exactly.
And
Um,
so as you're, maybe you can look and see if Karen or anyone else
I'm
has.
looking for Karen Hoffman. Karen Hoffman, can you raise your hand using the reactions bar so that we can find you?
And I just wanted to read what Stephanie wrote, which I think is so beautiful. Just being here this morning feels magical. I feel so deeply welcomed into the human community with this beautiful prompt and mission, much needed. And I want to say to you, that's it, right? Like all of us being here together. I feel that too. It's like it's already like the secret mission is, for me, I feel like I'm receiving all of this help in this moment already. And that's thanks to all of you being here. Oh, I see Karen raised her hand.
And I think she's up. I did try to ask you to unmute, honey. There she is.
Yeah, I'm here. I just found out this morning that this was on and my hair is a mess, so I am
Oh,
not on camera this
Oh,
morning. But that's okay. I know nobody here would care, but I feel a little self-conscious. Anyway, yeah, I this is just I really like this a lot because I've had a lot of help over the last year and a half or so from a lot of different people and as much as I like helping others, I'm not afraid to ask for help or accept it. So I'm thinking of some people who have helped me over the last year and a half or so, and some things that I can do back to them and kind of let them know about this and about how much it affected me to have the help and to know that they were there for me. And there's so many, I'm going to have a lot of trouble narrowing it down, but I think I'm going to see either send little gifts or do something. And I know that's not an inverse, but I'm retroactively letting them know how much it meant to me to that they were there. Does that make sense? And does that
Totally,
qualify?
Karen. Totally. Absolutely. I think that's a gorgeous way to carry out this mission is to say, wow, I needed help. And in those moments when I really needed help, you were there for me and helped me to receive it. Like I needed you and honoring the vulnerability that you were experiencing and saying, thank you for that. That's beautiful. That's a great way to carry out this mission.
Exactly. Exactly.
I
Thank you.
agree.
Thank you too.
And Karen, don't forget to let them know that they can join this group because they're already secret agents, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Uh, by
Hey,
the
and
way, to those of you, I just saw what Natalie said. I have no makeup, messy hair, no makeup, pajamas. We don't care. That doesn't mean feel free to stay off camera if you want, but also we love your beautiful faces too. So whatever works for you. I
and
saw,
Paula Lepp is she's all set to jump in. Hi, sweetheart.
where is that,
Hi,
sweetheart?
hi, and like Karen, my hair's kind of a mess today. So, um, so this last year ish or so has been has been a an ongoing, I guess, opportunity for me to ask for help, and that is not something that I'm very good at. So this has been it's been hard, but it's also been good for me. And I think part of it is because of the vulnerability that it takes to really ask for big help. Asking for smaller things. Can you open the door? Hey, do you mind taking this photo of me and my family? I mean, that is hard enough for a lot of us, but to ask for really big help is is even harder because it's some big asks. But I have another one coming up. I have surgery tomorrow, and I don't know how extensive it's going to be. We have an idea, but we don't know. And there are a couple of days post recovery where my family's not going to be here. So I'm going to be asking friends, can you come and sit with me? I'm going to ask friends, can you bring me food? Can you cook for me? Can you also bring me food? And I'm going to do this in a very open way. I'm going to do it on Facebook. And that's just really scary because there's a lot of vulnerability there to say, I'm scared, I'm hurting, I can't cook for myself because I don't know if I'm going to be able to use my arms. Can you do that for me? So this is perfect timing for me. So thank you.
Sweetheart.
Oh, Paula.
All right, well, we're all cheering for you, honey. As you ask for help, you have all this support from all these people saying, "We know that's a scary, big, scary ask." And if you're friends with Paula Lepp on Facebook, even if you're not living anywhere near her, maybe just give her enormous amounts of love on that Facebook post saying, "Wow, that was so brave of you." Um, and yeah, thank you,
And I was
sweetheart. Thanks
maybe
for
we
stepping in. Oh, yeah, you have something else? Jump on in, honey. Can you unmute again?
Yeah, yes, I can. Um, One thing that helps me to just to say yes to people. Several years ago, I had an experience where someone asked if they could help me do something, and my initial knee jerk reaction is to say no because I'm the one that helps. I'm the one that serves. But um, I wrote a poem about it, and one of the lines that I keep remembering is every time I say no, like I couldn't help but wonder how many times I've denied someone the blessing of serving because I've been too stubborn to accept their gift. And I keep reminding myself of that every time I think I don't want to do this. This is too hard. I'm like, but look at the gift that I can give someone else by allowing them the opportunity to serve. And how often we deny someone that opportunity. So, oh my gosh, Rosemerry, you and Sherry have given us this beautiful opportunity to allow so many people the joy and blessing of being able to serve in ways that they're not even expecting yet. So,
Oh, Paula, thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, it's so true. Like so many of my friends have said to me, like, being asked for help. And I just saw someone beautiful posted it. I'm sorry, it flew by in the chat, but someone just posted that. Like, it's beautiful to be asked. And so few of us ask for help. And I just love that. Thank you, Paula. And just like maybe we could just take a second and just, close our eyes and send Paula like some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful support right now. We love you.
What time? Do you know what time your surgery is tomorrow, sweetie? You're on mute.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to be at the hospital at 7 a.m., so I'm guessing it'll be somewhere around 8:30 or so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
8:30 Eastern
8,
time.
yeah, 8 to 8:30 Eastern time.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, honey. We'll be sending you love.
Thanks.
Anyone else have some ideas about how you might carry out your mission? And I'm going to just point out there's some really great comments in the chat bar. Here's Liz. Hello, sweet secret agent.
Good morning. One thought that I have, and this is hard for me, is metta, to do the loving kindness meditation for self. And I think that might be a nice practice of Operation Inverse that I might engage in.
yeah.
Wow. That's so gorgeous. That's really beautiful. Just having that kind of compassion that we're so easily, oh, yes, I could pray for everyone else, this loving kindness, but to really honestly offer that to the self. Oh, that's so big.
Liz, you don't have to do this, but I'm wondering if you would demonstrate for us so that we can all experience it. Is that okay to ask? Well, I guess I'm asking for help.
It is, but it just shows how hard it is to do, how hard it is for me to do it. Um, is that, and you're asking that. I'm just overcome with the emotion of how challenging it is. Um, um, so I guess to demonstrate it, my hands are over my heart. I can feel my heart racing actually right now. Um, um, may I be well. May I be free from harm. May I experience the ease of well-being. That's
Liz,
where I would start.
thank you so much. Thank you for answering my request for help. I needed that. Thank you.
I needed it too. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Liz. Thank you, Liz. Wow. Real-time mission work. That was so amazing. That was beautiful. Thank you, Liz. Mama, I see you have your hand up, and I'm going to get you in just a second. But I did want to point out to folks that that a couple of people put those words into the chat bar. So if you wanted to have that language, it's right there in the chat bar. And we'll have mom, and then we'll have mom is Julie Wahtola, and then we'll have Joseph. Oops, you're on mute still, Mama. Mama, you're still on mute.
Hi,
There you
Yay.
are.
thank you. Um, it occurred to me that when we think in the Christian sense of what our duty is, it's to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And it doesn't always, I think, come to mind that there's a requirement in that statement that we love ourselves. that we are not only called to love others, but we have a deep intention of loving ourselves too. And I think that's what you put your finger on, Rosemerry, is that it's very hard, I think, and it makes us, we know ourselves pretty well. We know all of our faults, and it's pretty hard sometimes to love ourselves and to understand the depth of God's love for us, that then impels us to do and be kind to others. So it's just, it's an understanding, I think, that goes deep into the essence of who we are, that we're made to love ourselves.
Thanks, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. There's the starting point. There's the starting point. Thank you. And we have Joseph, and then we'll have Kristen. Joseph, there should be an invitation for you to unmute.
I got it. Thank you. This is a wonderful bit of serendipity. I was scheduled to have a procedure of injections in the stenosis in my cervical area, and the insurance didn't give the approval in time, so we put it off until next month. And my son was going to take me. He had it all set up. They called and wanted me to come in yesterday, and he had a conflict, so I put out a request through 8 or 10 people from church, and within an hour I had someone who was willing to take me and stay there and bring me back home. And it was difficult to ask, but I'm glad I did, because the person that took me is a friend, and she was very loving and supportive.
Thank you, and I hope your surgery went well, Joseph.
Just it's injections into the cervical area of the neck. It's called stenosis. It's good old
Okay.
arthritis at 84.
Okay, so it was injections. Got it. Well, thank you to your friend. My goodness. And yes, so good. You had, there it was. You put it out. I need help. Can you help me? Thank you, Joseph.
I love that. And I just wanted to jump in, Rosemerry, and say, like, I love that people are demonstrating some different ways too, right? Like, there's obviously the one-on-one reaching out. And then there's like that beautiful, like, oh, I reached out to my church, or I reach out on, like Paula said, I reach out on Facebook, or, just to allow ourselves to think about like all the different ways we can ask for help, and to a group of people or to individuals. And also there's so many beautiful comments in the chat. I'm sorry that we're not having time because it's so beautiful also to hear from people live, but I always read these afterwards, and I hope that people are also reading them as we go.
I'm going to say too, I just wanted to say to Natalie in the chat bar, I don't think I can ask for help yet. I get it. I'm going to work on it. I like the first poem of just starting to say yes to the little things. Can I find this poem online? Yes, it's online. Also, I just put it in the chat bar again. And also, I'll put both of the poems, and also I'll put our mission into our Facebook group right after this is done. So the poems will be there. The mission will be there, and then the invitation to every one of you to report back about what happened. We always love pictures, so if you have a picture or a video, that's always fun. But we also love when people tell the stories of this is how I carried out this mission. This is what this is what happened, and then we all get to celebrate together.
Rosemerry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but also I know it's not everybody's on Facebook. And so just to also say, for those of you, I think most of you are on our mailing list. We also will send out the replay that we'll put up on YouTube in case you're not on Facebook. And if you want to report back, you can just email me and I'll post it in the Facebook group for you. So we just want to make sure that everyone feels like you can participate, whether you're on Facebook or not.
Thank you, honey. Kristen, and then Rosemerry.
Unicorn!
So thank you all so much for this. I had no idea. Well, I had some idea, but I didn't fully realize how much I needed this reminder myself. And for those of us who struggle asking for help, I wanted to share a somatic body release, a release that you can do that might help. A coach did this with me back in 2017, and I can't even tell you how much it helped. So you take your index finger and your thumb, and if you place them on your skull, where there's two little divots on your skull, which you can feel, and you take a nice deep breath in, and you release that breath. And these are pressure points. And you can say whatever phrase works for you. The one that helped me to release around asking for help were the words, I am allowed to ask for help. I am allowed to ask for help. And when you put the finger and the thumb on that pressure point, you take the breath in, that I am allowed to ask for help. And you exhale. And you do that 5, 6, 7 times. In the beginning, I couldn't even say the words. I was sobbing so hard, I couldn't even get the words out. But by repeatedly doing it, there's a somatic release that can happen because of those pressure points. And then the other thing I just wanted to verbalize is the depth of thank you. I have been struggling so much with a depression that just keeps hanging on. And I've gotten pretty good over the years at asking for help, but this time I just really fell off the being able to ask for help. So I can't thank you enough for today. And I'm just going to do my somatic release that I'm allowed and step into the courage to post. Facebook has been a lifeline at times for me. People have showed up in ways I never would have imagined when I admitted, hey, listen, I'm really struggling mentally, emotionally, and yeah, could you sit with me? And I wanted to share one example. I asked someone, I love coloring books, but I mean, the adult ones, hey, cool, but I like Winnie the Pooh and Care Bears. If I'm really going to do it, like I want to get that 5-year-old going. And I put a call out with someone come over and color and bonus points if we can make a blanket fort. And this was when I lived in Washington, D.C., y'all. Washington, D.C. And 6 people offered to come over. And we made a blanket fort in my room. And we colored and drank tea.
Kristen.
So you can be whimsical in your ask for help too, and it can really help your heart. So thank you both. Thank you all so much for this. And thank you.
Kristen, will you tell us, where do you live?
I'm currently in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And it's, yeah. So anyway, thank you so much.
Honey, I love that you brought that piece in. You can be whimsical in your ask for help, right? Yeah. Just what is it? What is it that you need? And if part of what you need is whimsy, can you come color?
Zoom.
Can you come be make a fort, a blanket fort? These are beautiful.
You can also
beautiful
do it on
asks.
Zoom. You can do it on Zoom during the pandemic. I actually reached out to people to make blanket forts in their space. And then we did a Zoom together and showed each other our blanket forts and had tea and color together to when we were really lonely and isolated.
Yeah. You just gave such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift to us. And I'm thinking, like, I love what you said about the Zoom, because I was like, oh, I want to go to your house and you're all the way across the country. But what a beautiful thing, like that you just gave us that idea. We can hold each other's hands on Zoom. We're doing it now, right?
We're doing it even now.
Yeah.
I will point out there are a lot of people asking how do we join the Facebook group, and I've put in the link a few times, but our name on Facebook is Secret Agents of Change. It's in here, but you can also just type Secret Agents of Change into Facebook. And Rosemerry and then Sharon.
Yeah, thank you for unmuting me. I'm Rosemerry. You can call me Rosie. I have an ask for you, Rosemerry.
Oh.
I read your poems, but today I got to hear you read your poem. Is there any way you can, in the future, do more audio so that we who are loving to hear it read could hear your voice.
Oh, thank you.
I don't
Thank
know how
you.
technically difficult that would be or complicated. Maybe once in a while, not necessarily every poem. That's
Thank you. I appreciate
yep.
that so much. I actually do have an audio every single day. It's an app, it's a phone app called, the app itself is called Ritual, and the program is called The Poetic Path. So every single day, there is a small fee for it. So that one has a charge just because it's curated, and the platform is Rituals. Thank you, Sherry, for putting that in there. And it's only available on your telephone.
Okay.
But I also, that was so kind of you. I just love that. The other thing is that if you go, I have a YouTube channel and I have a bunch of videos where I just read poems. So
Okay.
you can find a bunch of poems there. My YouTube channel is
YouTube.
Rosemerry Tea. Just so you have to. I'll put it in right now. I'll find a link and I'll put it in.
Link is good.
That was so kind of you. Thank you. And it's my pleasure to read poems out loud for you.
Okay. Thank you.
I love
And
that we have Kay and then Emma. Kay.
Sharon, I think Sharon was
Oh,
Sharon was
Sharon, I'm
first.
so sorry. You were lost on my screen. Sharon, then Kay, then Emma. Hey, Sharon.
Hey, that's okay. And thanks for the opportunity and for offering this. And I feel like things are just like, whew, just kind of opening up like in such wonderful ways. But one thing that occurred to me was that we can always ask for help from nature. Like,
Oh,
can I breathe in your fresh air, or can I put my hand on your trunk, or can I just gaze at how beautiful you are, or can you accompany me through this? And even if we live in a city, like there's still air, there's still the blue sky, there are still people who have flowers on their doorstep. So that's been a real sustenance for me at times, and maybe like a good like step towards asking other people outright too. So thank you.
That is so beautiful. Just to begin with the natural world. Help me. Yeah. Can I touch you, tree? Can I lie in you, grass? Will you hold me? Will you hold me, meadow? Yeah. Thank you. Thank
and
you.
just to add to that, Sharon, I love that too. And I was thinking, and this is a challenging one, but like when we're hugging that tree or when we're breathing in and someone passes by, that could be an opportunity to also invite someone else into that moment of being in nature. And so it's like a double mission all at once, And I just imagined for myself what a gift that would be if somebody said to me, hey, I'm asking for help from the earth right now. Will you join me? Ugh, like, how, how much would that serve me? So thank you for that, Sharon.
So beautiful. And I wonder if that's, like a baby steps ask. It's also, it can be a big one too. Like I felt myself get, kind of deeply moved by that ask also. Thank you for bringing that in. Kay Edwards. And you're still on mute, honey, but there should be a little invitation there for you to unmute. There you go.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I see how to do it now. This is my first time on, and this has been so magical. I'm just delighted. And what occurred to me is, so I've been back from a trip for about 10 days, and I had told a friend that I would call them when I got back, and I haven't done it. And the longer it goes on, the guiltier I feel for not doing that. And so I thought, could I ask, could you forgive me? And that seemed too heavy. And
Mm.
that I couldn't go with that. But I thought I could say, I'm sorry I didn't call when I had promised. Would you give me a second chance to be a better friend?
Wow. Okay, that is so beautiful. Would you give me a second chance to be a better friend? That's profound.
Thank you.
This is so beautiful. This mission is breaking me open in every way. I just, I really appreciate, Kay, how you let the mission go to heart. There's such a practical thing in that, but in terms of this is something that's actually happening in the day, but really understanding how vulnerable it is to ask this way. And even your word, too heavy. This one was too heavy, and this one felt possible. And just noticing how changing the phrasing of it and changing the framing of it, that was really beautiful for sharing that process. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh, Rosemary, I agree. This is just so beautiful. I know we have Emma, and then hopefully we might have a moment to respond to Teresa, who posted a question in the chat. So, Emma, so good to see you, sweetheart.
And you, Sherry. Hi. Yeah, oh gosh, there's so many beautiful ways of asking for help, but it's really made me think it's my birthday on Thursday, and I was planning on spending the day by myself because I didn't want friends to feel obliged to have to come and spend time with me just because it was my birthday. And I just thought, how crazy is that? Because if friends ask me, do you want to come have some cake with me on my birthday? I'm like, yes, an opportunity to go and have cake. So so my asking for help is going to be, I'm going to just ask a few friends, hey, it's my birthday on Thursday. Would you come and get ice cream with me?
Oh,
Because I don't actually want to spend my birthday on my own. So why would I not ask friends to come and spend it with me?
Emma, and you've just really demonstrated something. I mean, I know for myself, birthdays can be so hard. They're so loaded sometimes, and it can be like that. I feel like that's an extra, like you get double mission points for that because it's like, it's the same. It's like what Kristen said too. I know too, like when I'm depressed or when it's my birthday or when things are so like they feel so much bigger, the asking for help is so much harder. And so I just love that. I wish I could come to your house on your birthday.
Oh, me too, Sherry.
And I also think we could have just a little bit of an early celebration right now, and we could
Oh,
all sing to Emma. If you guys are, please stay on mute. Well, you have to, I
Someone
guess.
just sent me ice cream.
But
I
here we
didn't realize
go.
someone just sent me an ice cream emoji. Thank you. I love it.
If you know how to send ice cream emojis, please do that. Oh, and the rest of us, we'll sing a little happy birthday to Emma. Ready? Happy
No.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emma. Happy birthday to you. And many more with lots of ice cream.
Oh, Rosemary, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much. You've absolutely touched my heart. Thank you.
yay. Oh, that was beautiful. And look, I just want to demonstrate something else that occurred to me. So, Emma, by asking for help celebrating her birthday, didn't we all, like, how many people are on this call who received that joy? Like, that's the other thing that it's so amazing, isn't it? It's like, that was so celebratory, and all because you raised your hand, Emma, and asked for something.
So I am so glad, Sweet Cherry, that you brought in Teresa's question because I've been thinking about this too, and I don't have a good answer. So I'm glad we're going to talk about it. Teresa in the chat bar wrote, can you speak to how we tend to our heart when we ask a trusted person for help and they say no, which has been occurring to me as we've been talking. What
Yes.
happens when you get up the courage to ask for help and you aren't met with help? I'm just going to open that up. Does anyone have some thoughts about that? How do we meet that moment? Lisa Renee.
There you are. There we go.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I had my hand raised earlier because I wanted to say, let's be prepared because I can ask for help and it sometimes does get a no, and that can be hard, but there's nothing wrong with that asking. Sometimes I've learned if I need that person for whatever reason, maybe it's just in that moment, or maybe they just can't do it. So it kind of helps me know who to ask for what. Do you know what I mean? Like that was beyond their whatever. So then, but it is hard sometimes. But just know it's not your asking. It's just with whatever's going on with that person. But that can be hard to get those no's. And I did want to say that because I thought, oh, if some people here have never asked for help, they better get ready because it happens.
Yeah, Lisa.
Anyway, I don't know if that helps anybody, but I just want to say, just know that you need to ask someone else. That's
And
not
Lisa,
the person.
I love what you're saying. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to cut you off. I didn't mean to do that, but I just was so excited that you had already been thinking about that. And to me, it's the same as like when we give a gift and it's hard for the person to receive the gift. I always tell people, like, we don't know like how that is going to impact them in the future or what's going on. And I feel like this is the same. Like our asking for help might open a whole door to them, that setting boundaries, being able to, maybe for them, they're exhausted and they're overwhelmed. And we might be giving them that gift of being able to say, I can't, which, it does nothing to do with our asking for help. And I think all of us probably know that place where we're just tapped out, and
Yeah.
and setting a boundary can be a huge leap as well.
That is so generous. That's such a beautiful way to say that. This is reminding me of my teacher. Joy says that the greatest gift we can give someone is the gift of themselves. And in this particular case, what I'm thinking is that when we give somebody the opportunity to help us and they say no, that that sometimes they can't, that was really hard for them to say no, or for whatever reason it is impossible, but we've given them the chance to make that choice. That doesn't help so much maybe with the personal fallout of, yeah, but I just asked for help and I kind of need your help. But maybe it does point to how do we, and I really like the way that you brought this in, how who do we choose to ask for help, and how do we phrase that kind of help, and how do we make it something someone can say yes to? These are interesting nuances, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see in the Facebook group how some of these actually play out and what else it continues to bring up for us.
Yeah. I think Dorothy also had something to share about that particular
Yep,
question.
hello.
Hi, Dorothy.
Yeah, I'm Dottie.
Hi, Dottie.
I think I'm coming around the same things that people have been starting to say, but in the same way that asking for help is a deep, courageous knowing of yourself, you can thank that other person even if they don't want to receive your thanks, but you can tend to your heart by knowing that they had the courage to take care of themselves in saying no.
Yeah.
Because in a sense, we're not asking for false help. We're not asking you to be untrue to yourself in helping us. If you can't help right now, you can't help right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, that's gorgeous. We're not asking for false help, right? We're asking for an honest connection. So to be clearest about that piece, yeah, I'm not asking you for help because I want you to hurt yourself trying to help me. Yeah, right. That goes against this fabric of connection that we were talking about. That's really beautiful. You're back on mute, honey.
Sorry. There you are.
it's so hard if you can't trust others to be. I mean, how can we be honest if other people aren't modeling it as well?
Yeah.
It's a reciprocal, and it's an ongoing journey. It's something we probably work out our whole lives, but it's a reciprocal. The world will function much better if we're all listening to ourselves
Yes.
and
Yes.
offering our truest selves in the kindest way we can.
Yes. Oh, Dottie, so beautiful. And you know what you helped me to see too is that, you know, the very first mission accomplished of this is the asking, right? So it's like, yes, we want to give someone else the opportunity to help, but that may or may not happen. But we've all, I think, as this call has been going on, have been seeing like how does it really serve ourselves to be willing to ask no matter what comes back? Like, wow, I love that. And Dottie, you really helped me see that.
When my kids were little, whenever we would play a game, we would often start with, are you willing to win? Are you willing to lose?
Oh,
And that's something we can ask ourselves. Like, am I just willing to play this game?
yes.
Right. Am I
So the
willing to
asking is a
ask and
win
say and
already.
get help? Am I willing to ask and not get help?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dottie, that's really helpful. And it actually ties with something Aida just put in the chat. Allowing myself to feel the disappointment or hurt without blaming myself
Yes.
is a gift I am learning to give myself. That's
Yes.
so big. I'm so glad this conversation came in.
Yes.
It feels like such an essential part of the mission. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. All right. So, secret agents. It's time for us to hop off, but the mission is just getting started. If once again, please do join us in our Facebook group, which is Secret Agents of Change, and please also, if you aren't on Facebook but you do want to report back, you can send anything to Sherry or to me, and we can post it for you. Or you can just send it to us and say, I just wanted to report back to you, just so you know. We're so happy to receive the missions and hear how they're going. I'm going to also say Sherry is going to be sending out to everybody who's on our email list. She'll send the replay of the video. Sherry, can you also add the text? Are you able to put the text in the, do you know how to do that?
The text of what?
For the chat bar.
Oh, no, but I bet my friend Rosemary will help me.
I can help you figure that out. When you get it'll be there. Like Zoom is going to offer it to you. It'll offer it as a video, as audio, and it'll also offer the chat bar. I just want to say that the chat bar is so full of incredible ideas, including people talking about living with people who they are always helping, and how offering them ways to help them back creates a certain amount of dignity and reciprocity in those kinds of relationships too. So there's so much valuable stuff in the chat bar. I just love it for people to be able to go back and read that.
Excellent.
All right, sweet secret agents. The poems will come to you. The writing of the mission will come to you in that same email that Sherry sends you. It's also they're both going to be in our Facebook group in about 13 seconds. I'm going to get on there and get it right in there.
And just as that you probably won't get the email until later today. I apologize for that, but I just wanted to say you are all such a gift. You're such a gift. This is just, I needed this so much today, and I had to ask Rosemary for help. Please, can we have a secret mission? We need to have a secret one. And you have really filled my heart today with each of your faces and comments, and thank you so much. And Rosemary, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Thanks, secret agents. Thank you. All right, Operation Inverse commence. Dun, 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 dun.
We love you all. We love you all. Come see us in the Facebook group or send an email. Love you, Rosemary.
Love you, Sherry.
This is the hardest part.